Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry for the very quiet voiceover. I'm filming at like 10, almost 11. So yeah, I hope you guys can still enjoy this though. So since tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, or I guess by the time this will be out, today is St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to make art for that. I don't normally make art for holidays. I'm not sure if St. Patrick's Day counts as a holiday, but I don't know. I think it's one of my favorite celebrations. I just find it really cute. So I decided to make a gnome. I know that's not really St. Patrick's Day. It's usually like leprechauns, but I don't know. I like gnomes more. At first, I actually had no idea what I was gonna draw, and so I kind of just went with the flow, and I drew like a little hoop thing at the top, and I was like, oh, why don't I make some folds in a hat and make it a gnome. I was thinking about making it a leprechaun, but I also don't really know how to draw leprechauns. Also, I think that would be a lot more work, so I just drew a gnome, and also they have beards, which is superior. I know leprechauns do sometimes have beards, but anyways, that's besides the point. I really wanted to draw it sitting down after I realized, oh, I could just draw it sitting down because I think that would be really cute. And I, oddly enough, had a really fun time drawing the little shoes, which honestly is an odd thing to like to draw. But anyways, so now that I am basically done with line art, I didn't have a marker with me right there, so I just used a pen, and basically it's not cross-hatching, but it kind of looks like cross-hatching, so we'll say false cross-hatching. But this took me not too long. It was just really annoying, and you can see that I go over it with a second layer. So after that's done, obviously the second layer, but I outlined the whole thing in this marker that I found not too long ago, and I completely forgot that I had, and I've had it for, I honestly don't know how long, but it basically is a white oil marker, and it takes a little bit to dry, but once it dries, then it shows up completely white, and it works on basically any surface. So I'm really glad I found this. And so now, after that's done, I grab a blue pen and basically cross-hatch all of both of the shoes. And then after that, I use the same marker that I used for the outline to color the beard, just so that the beard is white. And now we go in with the black pen again, and add the shadows, and then cross-hatch some more just to add some like patchwork look and, I don't know, kind of rustic look, just so that it looks like everything on the gnome isn't perfect, because, you know, gnomes tend to be kind of very earthy, messy, clumsy, if you know what I mean. I guess that's mostly dwarves, but I mean, since gnomes are really small, they must get their, like, have to make their clothes, either them like completely from scratch, like make their own fabric, or they would have to get scrap fabric from humans' clothing, or I don't know, just stuff kind of the sort. So obviously it wouldn't be perfect, and they would have to sew it themselves. Now here I've started working on the background. I used the same marker that I've been using, and I am making 3-leaf and 4-leaf clovers. And guys, please do not comment about the shape of the 3-leaf clovers. I know, but just don't, please. Also, serious, genuine apology to the horrible camera placement. I was literally holding it up with my feet, so I was like doing gymnastics basically while drawing this. And so now basically we're just finishing it up, and this is the final product. So, funnily enough, my mom's birthday is actually on St. Patrick's Day, so that's why I am making this as well. I also thought it was kind of funny because it's green, and yes, it is a praying mantis, and I was very much inspired by the cover art for Tippy Tappy Toes by Elio May, formerly known as Madeline May, and the other guy. And you can very much see how I was inspired in the background of Tippy Tappy Toes. The cover art, they have a lot of swirls and random things, so I had to include that in the eyes. And I love drawing praying mantises just because, you know, it reminds me of that song, and I used to be obsessed with that song. Not anymore though. I don't know, it's just not really my style of music anymore. Honestly, the head kind of looks like a frog head. I don't really know what I was doing, or like with the head, because actually, seriously, why does it look like an evil frog with a praying mantis body and antenna? Like, what was I thinking? I kind of love how cursed it looks though. My mom will definitely also very much appreciate it, and I will appreciate her appreciating it. Also, again, oddly enough, I loved outlining the antenna. I don't know what it was, but later you'll see me cut it out. Oh my god, that was so annoying to cut the antenna out. I hope you guys are enjoying my music choices. I love this. I love that this is on CapCut, which is the only editing platform that I know how to use and have and use. I know it's like not the best because you have to like pay for stuff, like actual good stuff, but guys, don't judge me, please. I don't use any of the AI stuff. I think it sucks, but this is the only editing platform I know how to use. Okay, so now actually back to the video. I was outlining the eyeballs with blue and red, and I outlined the swirls in the eyes with blue, just, you know, obviously to match. And yeah, that was also surprisingly fun. I think I need to add more swirls to my characters and stuff. Oh my goodness, I forgot to apologize for the horrible camera shifting constantly, but my camera got very confused with what it was supposed to be focusing on because of the horrible lighting situation that I had. I'm really sorry. I hope you guys are enjoying this video anyways, though I am. And yeah, okay, and back to the beautiful background music. Unless you guys would like to hear me yap more, guys, let me know in the comments. I completely forgot that there was a video going right now, but you know, now time for the texture lines. Add some texture to this beautiful praying mantis, even though, you know, they probably don't have a whole ton of texture, but you know, it's good for the plot. You'll just have to trust me on this one. Okay, so at this point, I actually lost my beautiful, darling white marker, so I had to use this horrible white gel pen to make the eyes kind of, you know, glow. And now we get to use scissors and a very awkward camera angle and not quite figure it out, so my deepest apologies. And so this is what the final product looks like. Also know that if you ever decide to make a praying mantis painting, make sure to never put it on your side table or it will stare at you while you sleep. So yeah, thumbs up for approval. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.